Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. A nice throw there by Mayfield. A guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted. The running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play fake. Mayfield. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Oh, and this is going to wind up with safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. This is brought in at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Bernard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, live to fight another down, right? On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger on the screen, Bernard. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought. Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup. The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Prater's kick is good.
And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this off to Swift.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, Mayfield. This is Shenault on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On third down, Mayfield. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Out to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He will push his way down to about the 14. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. this, they'll try the option, left side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 25 yards out. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't
Oh,
he?
man.
To me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They go play action with Roethlisberger on the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger, blitz coming, and down he goes. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Prater's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. They're probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mayfield on play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mayfield. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Caught by Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Ryan Switzer on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
Ooh, routed your ass, boy. Routed your ass.
And everything else should flow from there.
Ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down, Mayfield. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a second down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose it down on the grounding call. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Antonio Gibson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the... And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Roethlisberger to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's out quickly to Shenault. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mayfield. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 51. Let's make these babies run. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 51. 51. Get ready.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Roethlisberger's throw pulled in by Renfro. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.